Hello everybody and welcome to the 2018 No Barriers Summit here in beautiful New York City. We're going to do a quick live stream tour of our amazing facility for today, which is the Intrepid, an aircraft carrier parked in the Hudson River that was decommissioned in the 70s. And right now it is host to just a myriad of our adaptive and accessible events. So if you guys would like to follow me, we're going to walk across the top deck of this amazing ship and check out some of the stuff that's going on. So if you notice over here, we have an excellent yoga class happening right now with a couple of our amazing Warrior alumni. You guys want to say hi to Facebook Live?
Bring your chin up over the shoulder and your head against your back.
Cool. Hey.
Now, every time you get push your chest
Awesome.
up, push it up.
Lots of smiles out and about here on the Intrepid.
Back, you can twist more. Remember, your left arm.
We are going to take a walk downstairs. As you guys can see,
together for 5.
we are
Look over the
right
shoulder.
here in the middle of New York
4.
City. I mean,
what else can you see? 3, keep your left hip down. 2, bring your chest more up. 1, reach up all the way. Good. Slowly up.
how cool to do yoga on the deck of an aircraft carrier. So we are going to go hop on the elevator and take you guys downstairs to the pier where a lot more of our activities are happening. Kind of seeing what's going on up here, and we'll show you what's going on down below.
Oh yeah, how you do that?
Thanks, man.
Oh, you guys recording me?
We're doing Facebook Live right now. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever worked an event like this at the Intrepid?
Actually, I'm the new guy here, so this is my 3rd week of working,
Awesome.
and this is my first event that I picked up.
What are your initial impressions of what you see going around here right now?
I actually like it. I think it's cool. I like the meaning behind the event. To me, that's
the opening door.
Well, thanks
and
for
the shirt, the saying on the shirt is definitely dope as well.
And what's within you is stronger than what's
in your way.
So,
all right, guys.
thanks, man. Have a good one. All right. And here we are, live on the pier. Beautiful New York City. We're going to walk you guys through some of our activity providers right now. So everybody that comes brings activities that are completely accessible and adaptable to anybody with any ability. So, right in front of us here we have fencing. Let's see if we can go check out some fencing. Cool. Hey, how's it going? We're doing a Facebook Live for No Barriers.
Hello.
We just wanted to stop by and check out your fencing. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
You should ask them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go. I don't know how close we want to get to these guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to get stabbed. Either way, it looks like we have all kinds of people out here trying to stab but not stab each other with some pretty cool looking swords. We'll continue on out of here, out of the danger zone. So here we have some of our accessible climbing walls. The gentleman in the white shirt right here, that is Mr. Mark Wellman, who's a friend of Eric, our founders obviously. He's a pioneer of adaptive climbing, and he comes and runs our climbing wall over here. Takes all kinds of people up. We'll let him do his thing right now. Maybe we'll be around to chat when we come back through. All kinds of folks here coming down to climb on the wall. Anybody from, people with mobility issues, people with confidence issues. Hey Mark, how's it going?
Good, man.
Hey, I'm Nate with No Barriers. We're doing a Facebook Live. I didn't know if you wanted to just
Yeah, absolutely,
chat
man. Let's
about
go.
what's going on.
So my name's Mark Wellman. I was one of the founders of No Barriers back in the day with Eric Weinmeier, Hugh Herr. We're here today in New York City doing adaptive climbing. It's real exciting. We got 2 walls set up. We've got a bouldering problem that we're working over here. So we have different ways of facilitating climbing today. We have wheelchair users, amputees, visually impaired, able-bodied people. Over on the wall over here, we have free climbing going on with auto belay. So you climb using your arms and legs, and when you want to come down, you let go of the wall. The auto belay just lets you down slowly. Over here, we have a pulley system for people in wheelchairs. We got this one lady right here that's a wheelchair user. She's never tried this before. She works in Uganda with doing AIDS projects over there. She's here today with the No Barriers. Very exciting. She was really pumped to be able to try this. So she's going to actually transfer from her wheelchair into the Wellman Custom Arc. This allows somebody that doesn't have a good core, right? It supports them. It allows them to transfer into this device very easily. And we have the pulley system set up 5 to 1. So she's going to be pulling a 1/5 of her body weight up the wall. It allows anybody to try climbing. We don't turn anybody away. If you have the desire to climb, we can facilitate that.
Is this one different?
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a little lower. Oh, right here, we got, this guy came to No Barrier Squaw Valley last year, and he's an incomplete quadriplegic, broke his neck, and he's going up a 1 to 1, so he's lifting his whole body weight. He's got special mitts on his hands. He doesn't have the full dexterity like I do. I'm a low paraplegic. If you've broken your neck, he's lost some of his muscle mass in his hands. So he's got these special gloves that keep his hands onto that pull-up bar device.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, some really cool stuff going on here at the Adaptive Climbing Walls. Mark's been doing this for a long time. He's been here at all of our summits. And we have an excellent team of folks here. And like you said, if you have a will, there is a way.
Pretty good.
So Mark, thanks a bunch.
You bet, man.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks for checking it out live. See ya.
Yeah, awesome. Cool, we're gonna continue on, guys. Looks like some pretty cool stuff going on. Here's the bouldering wall that Mark was talking about. We have Ken. Ken's one of our No Barrier staff members. Say what's up, Facebook Live, Ken.
Hey, man.
Awesome. So right in front of Ken here, we have the Aero Smart Car. So let's see if it's unlocked without the alarm going.
All right, ready to move on? Almost done.
Cool. So
Go ahead, then. Hello, ma'am.
the Smart Car. This car, brand new Corvette, fast as all get out, and it is not driven with feet, it is not driven with hands, it's not driven with anything. It is driven with your eyes. So the user of this car, if you guys can look in here, you can see all these crazy cameras going on. Tons of cameras. So this car was created for Sam Schmidt, who is one of our No Barriers ambassadors and was a Formula One driver before he became a quadriplegic in a race car accident, which is super unfortunate, but it didn't stop Sam from wanting to drive some more and race some more. So he worked with the team to develop this car that is driven by a pair of sunglasses. So you put these glasses on and they detect your eyes. So he controls this ridiculously fast exotic sports car with his eyes. So I asked Sam earlier this morning, I said, well, what happens if you just sneeze? Does the car just do a big burnout and like spin out of control? And he said, no, they've planned in for all that stuff. So there's a lot of precautionary stuff. But he did drive this thing through Manhattan this morning. So yeah, I'm nervous to even walk through town. He drove a exotic car with his eyes through downtown New York. So yeah, this is the Smart Car, Sam car, I'm sorry. And yeah, pretty cool. So how about it before I break something? Cool. Yeah, and it is just awesome. All right.
So you have swing.
So right now in front of us, looks like we have some swing dancing going on.
Or if you're a man in front of your boobs.
I don't know.
In front of your boobs.
What do you think? Should we?
What's in front of your boobs?
Should we get in there and do
You're
some
gonna
dancing?
pump that rib cage forward. Yeah, pump. Then you're gonna do the same
All right, we
thing, but
should
you're
crash
gonna
the
make a
dance
quarter turn to your right, and you're gonna go out. So you're coming towards me. Yeah, out, in, pump, pump. Now, same thing towards the back. So you want to turn over your.
So this is Connor. Connor works with. How you doing?
Which way are you going?
We're doing the earthquake shake.
Okay, so you're going to turn over your right shoulder and face the back. So go ahead, face the back. Now do that and
We'll go over and say what's up to Eric.
In,
Well,
pump,
let's watch his dance moves from afar for a minute.
Okay,
Look
and
at
then
those
one
hips.
more to come back.
Man.
Out, in, pump, pump.
Now that guy
okay,
has
so
got
I'm going
moves.
opposite direction.
Yeah,
I'm going to let
cool.
Todd show this for you so that you can see which way you're going. All right,
We'll hop
ready,
over
Todd?
here and chat with
5, 6, 7, 8. Out, and pump, pump, out, and pump, pump, out, and pump, pump, out, and pump again. So do it again. So you're going to the whatever, to the left, and pump to the stage, and pump to the water, and pump
Looking good.
to the
So
back,
The world
and
will
pump.
learn a lot from me
Okay, absolutely.
in doing this.
Y'all got that direction down?
Here's our camera.
Did I just hear him? It's just like, yeah! Was it you? You just pumped. You're just like,
I'm ready to go.
we're ready to go. Okay.
It's like a big swing.
So let me see that. 5,
All right, ready?
6, 7, 8.
following you.
Swing.
You ready for
And
me?
pump to the stage. And pump to the water. And pump to the back. And pump to the side. And pump. Great. Okay? And then we're like, we're
I just
almost
want to
done.
let you
I'm just
know,
going to
I've
go
broken a
on.
lot of barriers in my life.
After we get back to
But
the
this
front,
is my
all you gotta do
most embarrassing, awkward, no barriers moment. And I've broken through a lot of barriers in this last 5 minutes.
No
shame in dancing.
I think our followers feel pretty fortunate to share this moment with you.
Then arms
Yeah,
come down
thank
for
you.
8 while we
Yeah.
shake.
Yeah, I
1,
feel
2,
fortunate
3,
too.
4, 5,
Amazing
6,
fun.
7, 8. Now we're going to get dancing. Turn to your left. And we're going to shake again. We go a little bit faster. A little bit more haphazard. If you're like me and stuff doesn't stop shaking at the same time, that's even better. Things just flinging, flapping, shaking, okay? Shake, 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 shake. Double time. And down, double time. Put the booty out if you want. Come back to the front. We repeat the very beginning. Earthquake. Shake, 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 shake. 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 Done. Yeah?
Cool.
All right.
All right. So hey again, guys. If you have just recently tuned into us, my name is Nate. I am one of the very lucky No Barriers staff members that help get to put events like this on. And we are here in New York City for the 2018 No Barriers Summit, which is, again, just an incredible experience for everybody. Totally accessible, adaptable event where anybody with any ability can come here and do any one of the activities, which is pretty special. This summit is a little bit different than previous summits. We typically, No Barriers being based in Fort Collins, Colorado, we are mountain folk. So we typically do our summits at ski resorts or mountain towns, and have people come out to do this, really cool, adventurous stuff. And we thought, like, what were our events missing? And our events were missing people that live in cities that might not have the opportunity to drive to the mountains, that might live, in an area with public transportation and trains, and not an easy drive through the countryside to get somewhere. So this event is able to impact just a completely different population of folks that we feel that will really benefit from the No Barriers life and from an empowering event like this. So let's keep trotting on through, and we'll see what else is going on here.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what you do with No Barriers?
Yeah, sure. So I do a lot of things with No Barriers, but primarily I work on our Warriors team. So the No Barriers Warriors, we provide cost-free backpacking and mountaineering trips for veterans with service-connected disabilities. So we do these events all over the country. We serve about 180 veterans a year. And again, it's totally cost-free to the veterans. So wherever they are, we bring them out. We take them out into the backcountry. We teach them the No Barriers life. We show them these beautiful places. And I get to be a part of making that happen. So that's my primary role at No Barriers. But I'm pretty open to anything they ask me to do.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And as you guys can see, even if you're not signed up for an activity, there's lots of people just mulling about and checking things out and exploring. So it's a pretty cool place just to come and free flow and just see what all the summit has to offer.
By taking that nice strong step, having yourself planted, I can go at any moment. I can go any moment. I can step here, strike the eyes. I can
Just talking about striking the eyes. I'm gonna hope this is a self-defense class. Also, if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to post them in the comments. Give us some likes, give us some questions. Let's get some interaction from folks, and we'll be glad to field those questions for you.
Cool thing to think about
Someone
when you're
gave props
editing
to the
and
Ice-T
together.
keynote
Just remember, like, way back at the
Oh
beginning,
man,
we
yeah.
talked
So
about
if
names,
you guys
what it means.
weren't able to
See if
see
you can
it,
incorporate that
Ice-T was our
into
keynote speaker
the
this
rest of
morning.
it.
And I have
Believe in
never
people.
seen such a
How does
hilarious
that-
keynote speaker.
How does that
Ice-T,
relate to your life? How
he
does
just
it-
brought such a genuine, hilarious,
What is it?
hard-hitting message. Just telling his story about overcoming barriers, really giving people a good, positive outlook for the day. Yeah, Ice-T,
You
guys.
definitely, like, incorporate that
Again,
meaning.
shout
Yeah,
out to Ice-T. He was
just
a
ideas.
really great guy, and we really look forward to seeing more of him in the No Barriers world. Yeah. So it might get a little loud here. We got some music going on underneath this Concorde jet right now. Let's take a walk over and see who's playing some music. Maybe we could like walk in the circle and kind of do a here's Gretchen. Hey, Gretchen. We're on Facebook Live right now.
Can we do this?
So guys, this is Gretchen Evans. She is one of No Barriers' amazing ambassadors.
Yes, I am.
And she looks like she's ready to kick some pretty serious butt right now. I would not tangle with this lady.
No barriers, okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna go knock somebody out.
Cool. Thanks, Gretchen. Cool. We'll continue along here. Hey. How's it going, guys?
Perfect. You want to see some work right here?
Yeah, dude, so we are doing a Facebook Live video right now. So guys, this is Rustin Hughes. He is one of the founders of Be Bold, which is an awesome, adaptive MMA sport exercise gym in Fort Collins, Colorado. Rustin and Dustin come to every summit. Great guys. They're here just bringing all this fun to these folks. And yeah, let's check out what you're doing, Rustin. And here, we actually have a pretty special guest right now. So this is Mr. Dave Shern, our executive director of No Barriers. We're doing a Facebook Live event right now.
Oh, this is incredible.
So
Wow,
we're-
look at these guys boxing.
Isn't it awesome?
It's so fun. Getting out their energy, fully accessible.
So we've been doing a tour of the entire Intrepid, just showing people some different stuff that's going on, chatting with some folks. So like, what are some of your thoughts on, just tell us a little bit about why you picked, and you and our team picked New York City, the Big Apple.
Okay,
for this
yeah,
event.
yeah. Well, greetings everyone. My name's Dave. I'm the executive director and one of the founders of No Barriers, and we've been doing this No Barriers Summit for 15 years now, and it's always been up in the mountains because we're from Colorado. We thought we need to come to a big city and show this on the big stage and get thousands and thousands of people involved in this great message that we have, which is that we all have barriers in our lives.
but no matter what our barriers that we face, we can learn from each other and grow through the adversity and discover that what's within us is stronger than what's in our way. And so all these activities, we believe you learn by doing, and so you got to get out there and be active. And so that's what these folks are doing.
So far, how's it going?
I would say it's incredible. We had Ice-T speak, Mandy Harvey. We had just a great kickoff ceremony and wonderful folks here. Yeah.
I'm excited for the rest of the day.
All right. Yeah, great. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we'll see you around.
Awesome.
Running into all kinds of fun people here on the pier of the Intrepid. And again, lovely New York City. So we'll just wander on down to here again and see what else we can get into. And again, if you guys are just tuned in or have recently tuned in, my name is Nate, and I work with No Barriers, and we are here in New York City at the 2018 No Barriers Summit.
Sorry, I forgot your name. What was the difference in Angie, the intonation and the body language and the way she presented herself when she was reading as opposed to when she was just talking?
So one thing that you guys should know about No Barriers is that we are very dependent on donations to make all these programs happen. We try to not charge anybody for our programs, and, as you know, not create a barrier for folks to not have an experience like this. So we have some of our sponsors here. So we have Wells Fargo and Phillips, two of our bigger sponsors, and you know, without them and their support, a lot of our folks would not get to have a No Barriers experience. So if you guys see somebody that's working for Wells Fargo or Phillips, tell them thanks for what their organization does to help some folks that need transformative experiences. It's almost weird to be in such a quiet area of this event, because we just came from just this awesome, vibrant, noisy, crazy zone. I have a feeling we'll get back to it. It looks like Eric and his crew have tapped out from dancing. I'm a little surprised they're not front row right now.
What did I just hear? You're gonna do it. It's gonna be good. Is that what you said?
You want to stay here?
Girl! Why not? What are you afraid of? Let me ask you that seriously. What are you afraid of?
The top, it'll take you all the way to the top.
You feel like you might
Why don't
look
we take a
stupid?
walk over here and we'll check out the No Barriers store.
You afraid you gonna throw your back out?
Every good event needs a merch table. And this is our merch table. Here we have Ken again. You know, we already ran into Ken. Ken's here, posted up. Let's take a look. You know, this is some of the gear, some of the cool swag that's available from No Barriers. So we have a bunch of our awesome shirts. This cool company, Task Performance. They're another one of our awesome sponsors. They make this killer bamboo wicking clothing. Cannot recommend Task enough. Good folks, good quality clothes. We have some of our No Barriers yoga mats. We have some of our coins that have our life elements on them. No Barriers coins are a tradition for most of our programs. People usually get a coin as a congratulations at the end for successfully completing a trip. We have, of course, some copies of Eric's book, No Barriers, which shows him rafting down the Grand Canyon. And if you guys haven't heard, Eric's come out with a new movie called The Weight of Water, which talks a lot about his kayaking trip down the Grand Canyon, which still just blows my mind to think about whitewater kayaking blind through lava falls. We have some stuff from Mandy Harvey, her book, a bunch of her CDs, her pins. Again, if you guys haven't heard of Mandy, you must be living under a rock somewhere, because she's been all over the place. And definitely check her out if you haven't seen her for a while. We'll keep moving on through here. Our awesome stuff in here. We'll come back out into the wild. Cool. Hi guys, we're Facebook Living. This is Kelly and Nate. Woo!
and talk about some of the events that are happening later today?
Yeah, definitely. So events that are happening later. We have all kinds of stuff going on today. Again, more activities. Later on at 1 o'clock today, Maggie will be back with the live stream, getting some yoga at 3 o'clock. We're going to have some more live stream. There'll be some track-specific activities. So for you guys that aren't familiar, there are different tracks you can go on in the summer. So there is a veterans track, a women's track, youth track, all kinds of stuff. So you get to kind of clump up with your tribe. So we have a big group of veterans upstairs that are gathering together and getting to meet other veterans. We have a bunch of youth that have gone on No Barriers youth trips that have come back to hang out and chat and rekindle their experience. There's a lot of pretty awesome women hanging out here that are just gathering up, talking about women's stuff. I feel not privy to that information, but it's a pretty awesome new track that Coors Light is going to be sponsoring. And and then of course, today is just the precursor to tomorrow, where we'll be at Rumsey Stage in Central Park for our awesome No Barriers live closing ceremony. We got Judah and the Lion are going to be playing, a bunch of other really awesome, inspiring speakers. Eric's going to be talking a little bit. So yeah, we have a lot more in store for today. Huge day tomorrow. And hope you stick with us and check it out.
The street is between these lines and these lines. So
I want to thank you guys. If you joined us for this tour at the very beginning, thanks for hanging on. If you've jumped in later, thanks for tuning in. And keep an eye on our Facebook page and our social media. We're going to have lots of coverage of this absolutely incredible event. And we hope to tune in and hope even more to see you guys at next year's summit if you're not here already. Thank you.